Hey guys, this is John doing a quick war recap for our war versus SLO destroyers. It's a really good war. I thought it was worthy of a recap for a lot of different reasons. So let's get into some of the attacks. Unfortunately, the pause button keeps getting hit, so hopefully I'll avoid that. Sometimes when I hit the X there, it hits the pause button. So let's look at some of our stats here on the attacks. We've got Blackness with a 6-star war, El Cid, which is Alex's alt account with a 6-star war, Steve, which is Lud's account with a 6-star war, and Little Couch, which is Blackness's account with a 6-star war. On defense, you can see that, let's scroll up to the top, Mike had 2 good defenses. They didn't attack Max Beans, so that was pretty good. I had 1 defense, which is a pretty lousy attack on my base. Noodless had soaked up 2 attacks. Let's see. So we had Master Yoda soaking up 5 attacks. I think I missed Mad Max. Mad Max soaked up 5 attacks. He's got a great base. If anybody at Town Hall 8 is looking for a new war base, please let me know. I have several of them. I also have several Town Hall 9 war bases, so if you're Town Hall 8 or 9 and you want a new war base, I can give you some designs. Little Couch, which is Blackness's alt, look at that. Soaked up 6 defenses, which is great. Alright. So let's go into some of the attacks that I want to show. I'm doing this by memory. We're going to do Master Yoda with a really neat attack. Look at that. So he's got 20 hogs, 4 dragons, 3 balloons, and 1 giant. This is kind of like a kitchen sink attack. So he uses that giant to get the lure. He is going to kill the CC with his dragon. He's going to drop poison on it. And just his dragon's going to take down their dragon because the CC dragon's under poison. Then he's gotten his dragons in, already doing cleanup, and then he throws in his hogs to do the main part of the damage. These are level 3 hogs, had about 20 of them. Does a great job of keeping them under heal. And then, if you'll notice at the bottom and at the top, he puts in 1 balloon apiece on those defenses. And that was perfect because the hogs took out those other defenses. That was just a really, really neat attack. Well thought out, great execution, and the rest of this is just cleanup. He's got his dragons and balloons in there, which may not be ideal cleanup troops, but they definitely worked in this situation. And the fact that he had his dragons in there almost from the beginning, doing cleanup, really helped. So that was a really neat attack, Master Yoda. I really liked it. Thought it was very inventive, a lot of creativity there. Definitely living up to your name. Alright, the next one I wanted to show was Mad Max is here, the attack on 14. So I really like this for a couple of reasons. First of all, when he goes in there with the hogs, that appears to surprise him that there was a Tesla there. I don't know if he knew that or not. But he had enough hogs in there to get the lure that it didn't bother him. I would suggest using the barb and wizard technique there rather than just throwing down a bunch of wizards. Put down a barb to distract. That'll save some of your wizards, but it's still a good CC kill. The rest of this I really like is it's very surgical, right? He's putting 4 hogs on a defense. He's not just spamming his hogs in, and there's 4 hogs on a point defense, right? Not on mortars or something like that. He's going after those point defenses. And then if you look here, he's got so many hogs left, and then he's got another heal left that he's going to put right here. So he's got, looks like about 10 hogs left under heal. They're going to finish off these defenses, kill off these skeletons, and then kill this level 10 king. So I thought that was really good. He puts down his wizards to finish the cleanup. He's got enough hogs. He's got his king. He's got enough definitely to clean up this base. But when we say a surgical hog attack, that's what we're talking about. Is when you put in your hogs specifically on defenses rather than spamming them in. And it's really, when you do that, it's easier to predict where you need to put your heals and easier to plan the attack. So great job, Mad Max. Alright, the next one I want to show, we are fully into the Valk Madness here in Learn Power. And this is a great Valk attack by Blackness. I believe it's his first mass Valk attack. I think this is the first one he's ever really done as a mass Valk attack. And of course he gets 3 stars. So he's going to put down some giants to tank and form his funnel. There go the giants. Although on this base, very poor design, you don't really need a ton of help funneling. And those Valks actually help take the funnel. And then he's going to put them in, and then he's just got to make sure he doesn't mess up too much with his heals. This attack is actually fairly forgiving. Another thing that's really good about this attack is that you see a lot of hounds in the CC at Town Hall 9, and you can almost ignore, I think you can pretty much ignore the hound in the CC. The key there is you don't want your wizards and you don't want your queen to engage the hound and have it burst immediately and do much more damage to your Valks than it would otherwise. But other than that, he just ignores it. One of the differences, I think, at Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10 and 11 with the Valks is that you see Blackness is doing all heals. So generally at Town Hall 9, we're going to use all heals with our Valks. We're not going to use any rages. Trying to keep the Valks up because there's enough to clear out. The Valks on their own can clear out, clear the base without the use of rages. You probably will see them from time to time, but I thought that was a really good attack. He's got almost nothing done here, so we can speed it up. But great job on that mass Valk attack, and a great choice for that base. That base was asking to be Valked. Alright, so the next one I'm going to show is a Town Hall 11 attack. We're going to skip up here and show Mike's 3-star. Again, as I said, we're fully into max to Valk Madness and Learn Power. So he's got 28 Valks, holy cow. So he's going to drop down an Earthquake, open up the base, and then he is going to do a little bit of funneling there, put down a Giant and a Golem, and then he's just going to open up the base there, and then that's that. Puts down his Valks. He's got his Warden to help keep the Valks alive. Puts down a Poison, and let me slow this down because it is just hard. There's just so much going on there. When he puts those Valks under Rage, they just decimate that base and do it very, very quickly. So the Valks go through. What's interesting here is that he ignored the dragon. At Town Hall 9, I wouldn't suggest just ignoring the dragon in the CC. If there's a dragon, you should probably pull it and kill the dragon before you put in your Valks. But at Town Hall 11, it seemed to work well, just ignoring it. In just a second, I'm going to speed this up. Just a second, his queen is going to take out the dragon. But he's got, it looks like 5-6 Valks left, something like that. He's got his heroes left. He's still got the ability on both his king and his queen. So there's a few defenses left, but his heroes and the few Valks he's got remaining are going to take out these last few defenses, and that's going to be that. So great job, Mike. Great 3-star. Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 11 3-star. That was tremendous. Alright, so this was a first for us. It was the first time we've ever had a Town Hall 9 3-star, Town Hall 10. And Mimi Boy did such a good job that after the war, we had some discussion where they came over and they accused us of modding. And I talked to one of the members and I said, well, just come over to our clan after the war's over. And so he came over and it was very nice. We had a good conversation. He let us know that they reported Mimi Boy for modding because of this attack. And there's nothing modding about this attack. It's just good. So if we look at this level 2 Inferno Tower, it's set to single target. This Inferno Tower, it's set to single target. That's just dumb. I don't want to tell him how to run his clan, but they should probably put their Infernos on multi in Clan War. And Mimi Boy is definitely going to take advantage of that. He's going to do a Queen Walk. He's got 12 Valks that he's going to use. He's got 30 heroes. So he's going to start off here putting down an EQ. I think the first thing he's going to do, is just put down his queen and put down the healers. So he's going to have the healers on the queen, clear out a little space. He's going to get that air defense in just a second. There he goes. The queen's on the air defense. Gets the skeletons. And then he is about to put in the Valks. He's got a funnel set up. Funnel at least on one side. There he goes. He gets his funnel created on the other side. And then just allows his Valks to go in the base. He rages and heals, so a little bit different. He has a rage and then a heal immediately after the rage, so in front of the rage, because so the Valks don't run out of it too quickly. Then the rest of this is just a hero, a golem, his king, golem, and some wizards on the left side. His queen with the healers on him on the right side. And they're just going to take out the rest of the base. That queen is going to engage the Lava Hound and is going to burst the Lava Hound. but the queen's able to. He's got his 30/30 queen, and he's got a level 30 queen. He's just able to take out those pups just almost immediately. So, and then the rest of this has got a few more defenses to get down. He's got about 4 or 5 defenses. There's no more ADs to bother his queen, so his queen can just pretty safely go through and take on these buildings and defenses 1 or 2 at a time. There he finally uses the ability on the queen. It's just great patience to wait. But that was just a solid attack. That was not a modding attack. That was just a solid attack. So great job, Mimi Boy. Our first time I think we've ever had a Town Hall 9 3-star Town Hall 10. Great job, guys. I think the clan's it's going great. We're adding new members. We're adding great members. We're going to try to fill up the clan as best we can with some really great members so we can do larger wars. We've got some people on hiatus that are going to come back pretty soon who've been just busy with real life situations. So hopefully we'll have a little more activity. But everything's going great. Keep up the great work, guys. And let's win this next war.